What's going on, guys? Roger here with QVO Tactical. In today's video, we have a really cool product to show you guys, especially if you're somebody like me who likes to have quick access to their firearms when inside your own home. Today, guys, we are taking a look at the Reach 2S Biometric Gun Safe from VARA Safety. Now, as always, I like to tell you guys how I go about getting these products in for a review. I came across their Instagram account one day while scrolling aimlessly, and I really liked the quick access feature of this device. I reached out to VARA Safety and asked if we could get one of these units in order for us to use and make a video with. This was sent to us free of charge, so please keep that in mind as you watch this video. Alright guys, with that out of the way, let's get into what the Reach 2S is exactly. The Reach 2S is a biometric handgun safe that utilizes proprietary fingerprint sensors, allowing for you to have access to your gun in exactly 0.2 seconds. This makes it the fastest biometric gun safe on the market. The Reach 2S is specifically designed for handguns without accessories like weapon lights or lasers. Currently, the Reach 2S will work with over 200 handguns and will ship to you with the safe itself, a security mount, a holster insert, mechanical keys, a charging cable, and mounting screws. Now, I know some of you guys, right away you hear biometrics and you're turned off by the idea. I've heard people complain about the fingerprint reader taking too long to recognize the fingerprint, or that the company's going to have your biometric information and data on file and they could give it up to the government like other companies in the safe industry recently have done. I understand these concerns, as I too had the same ones until I spoke with VARA Safety. VARA Safety believes that biometrics are faster and more convenient than key codes, and I think that we can all agree. However, it has to be reliable. That's where VARA Safety comes in. Their company was founded by engineers from the RPI School of Engineering. They saw the problem with the unreliable fingerprint sensors that were currently on the market in biometric safes, so they just created their own proprietary fingerprint system using a smart algorithm that pretty much continues to learn your fingerprint over and over and more as you use the sensor. It unlocks faster than any other biometric system on the market, and they have tested it to work with sweaty fingerprints, oily fingerprints, dust, chalk, sawdust, you name it. Now, I figured the best way that we could test this out for ourselves would be to conduct our own experiment right here in my kitchen. All right guys, here now in my kitchen, we are going to try out our little science experiment with the VARA Safety Reach 2S Biometric Gun Safe. I do want to show you guys, we are using a blue gun. That way we don't have to worry about any type of muzzling issues. In addition to that, I want to show you guys the unit is working as intended. All right, what do we got? We have some baking flour here as well as some vegetable oil. So first thing I'm going to do, get my thumb nice and coated here, and then show you guys here in the light. We'll zoom in. My thumb is nice and coated there. Good? Got it. All right. Bring my thumb over here so you guys can see. Didn't wipe anything off. We're on the fingerprint unit now. Good? Good. Let's try it out. Here we go. Boom. So I can see some residue left over here. Let's bring it out of the light. Maybe you can see it better.
Yeah, you can see it there.
Cool. So putting the blue gun back in. It's locked in there. I'm going to try it again. Try different angles. There we go. So I had to push it twice that time, but it still worked. And we'll go for a third. Nice. So very impressive to me. You know, with your thumb being caked in some stuff that's getting in the ridges and stuff of your fingerprints, and it's still working. Let's lock it back up again. And now let's try some of this vegetable oil. So I'll bring my thumb up into the light so you guys can see that.
Focus up here. There we go. Got it.
All right, let's go back over to the unit. So I got my thumb all caked in this oil, and we'll try it out here.
Got it.
Here we go. Nice. Lock it back up again. Super impressive. And here I think you'll be able to see it with the light going over the oil.
Yeah, you can see it there.
Cool. Go one more time. Let's press our luck. Here we go. Oh, there we go. So on that last one, I was noticing if I pushed a little harder, which kind of makes sense, the oil getting in the ridges of your fingerprints, it makes full contact when I give it a little more pressure, and it opened it up just fine. So that's very impressive to me. Guys, like, you know, holiday season, you're in the kitchen doing your thing, baking some cookies, cooking whatever, and if you had to get to it, good to know. I would probably most likely wipe my shirt off or something before going for it, but it is good to know that it still, you know, is going to work if your fingers are have, you know, oil, powder, whatever on it. In addition to that, I'm also doing this just to show you guys, you know, give you a little more confidence. Stuff that I wanted to know, like, hey, on their website it says, you know, oil and chalk and dust, sawdust, all that stuff. Well, you know, with some baking powder and some oil, it was good to go. So. Now Now that we have proven the VARA Safety fingerprint sensor can easily read our fingerprints regardless of what condition they're in, I figured the next thing that we should do is to test the speed at which it can actually read your fingerprint. For this, I decided to set up my high-speed slow motion camera and record my iPhone stopwatch next to the fingerprint reader. This is going to let us see how many tenths of a second actually pass before the safe reads my fingerprint and unlocks as we are recording at 1,000 frames per second. So as we just saw from the slow motion footage, it actually took about 0.35 seconds for the safe to unlock. The fingerprint scanner is engaged at 1.35 seconds, and then you can see that at 1.7 seconds, the LED lights turn to green, unlocking the safe. Now, they do advertise it at 0.2 seconds. However, the fact that it is under 1 second, or even half a second for that matter, is more than okay for me. Alright, so I think that we can all agree that the VARA Safety fingerprint reading system is not only reliable, but also quick. Now, let's test out how secure the gun safe is. VARA Safety states that the Reach 2S can withstand up to 350 pounds of force. I figured that we could do a test of our own by mounting the safe to a 2x4, and then we could hang some weights from it in my garage. Alright guys, in the garage now for science experiment number 2. We have the Reach 2S bolted in to a 2x4 hanging from this vise right here. That simulates, your nightstand, your coffee table, desk, whatever. And then hanging from the bungee, we have two 45 plates and a 35-pound plate, which makes it a total of 125 pounds. It's been sitting here for about 5 minutes, and it did make the wood angle. But yeah, it's still holding. The gun is still locked in there. As you can see here, that weight though did bend the hinge mechanism there, but it's still locked and not going anywhere. And the weights, yep, they are hanging there, not touching the ground. So again, definitely gives me confidence in this little gun safe here. All right, so we got the weights off of there now. And just to show you guys that the unit still works just fine. Locks back into place. So when I take it apart, I'll probably straighten this back out. As you can see, it kind of went back to straight once we took the pressure of the weights off. But yeah, it's pretty impressive. All that hanging off there, and then still good to go. Now guys, I know these aren't the most scientific tests, however, they definitely give me the confidence that I need with using this product. Now speaking of using the product, other than the obvious reasons of keeping your firearm secure, why else would you want this product? This is where we go back to what I mentioned earlier about having quick access to your firearms when in your own home. Now, I don't have any kids of my own, guys. However, I do have nieces and nephews, and my girlfriend, her family has a lot of kids that come over to the house. So this is a perfect piece of equipment for me to have, as the firearm cannot be accessed by anybody who does not have their fingerprints stored in the fingerprint system. So whether you keep this by your bedside, under your coffee table, or underneath your home office desk, you're gonna be good to go with being able to have quick and easy access to your firearm, but at the same time, not having to worry about somebody being able to steal it, or with children being able to get a hold of it. Now for my overall thoughts on the Reach 2S, for me, again, it's the exact type of safe that I have been looking for. Something that will allow me to have specific firearms in the home readily available to only authorized persons. That's a huge pro for me. Their fingerprint sensor works extremely well and very quickly, so that is something that I can really appreciate. I also like that VARA Safety does not store or keep any of my information in any type of database. They trust that I'm a grown adult and that if I lose my mechanical backup key, that's on me. I also like that the unit can store up to 10 fingerprints, definitely more than I need, but it's better to have them and not need them to need them and not have them. Additionally, they do offer a 30-day money-back guarantee so that you can try this product out without any risk. Guys, my only gripes are going to be the lack of compatibility with handguns utilizing weapon lights. This was a drawback for me, as the majority of the guns that I use or carry are all equipped with weapon lights. Now, you can pick one of these up on the VARA Safety website for about $300, and they are coming out with a rifle version very soon that I'm looking forward to picking up as well. Let us know what you think about this new biometric safe down below in the comment section. Has VARA Safety changed your mind about biometric safes, and are you going to be checking out one of them for yourself? As always, guys, we appreciate you checking out the video. Be sure to give us a thumbs up down below and subscribe to the channel if you are new here, because we post new videos every week. Also, again, big shout out to VARA Safety for sending us this Reach 2S out for us to try out and for us to use in the video. We appreciate the support. Again, guys, appreciate you watching. As always, we'll see you in the next one.